All right, looks like we're diving into the world of online work this time, exploring all those new career possibilities out there.
Yeah, and we've got this YouTube video you shared, remember? Two friends talking about, well, one of them going online for work.
Right. One friend, Robin, her company closes, so she's kind of out of a job.
Sounds familiar, huh?
Yep, pretty much where you're at too.
And her friend, Veronica, I think it was, is all about the online work idea.
Jumps right in with it, doesn't she?
But it's interesting how Robin kind of pushes back at first.
Totally get that. It's a big change, kind of scary.
Yeah, leaving a traditional job, it's a leap.
But Veronica, she paints this picture of all the stuff you can do online.
And it's a LRT. She really covers it all.
UI, web design, even software development, right?
Cybersecurity, too. That one caught my eye.
Intense. But she also talks about digital marketing, all that content creation stuff.
Huge range. There's virtual assistants, online tutoring, graphic design even.
So it's not just for like the super techie people.
Definitely not. There's creative stuff, teaching, even managing social media for businesses.
Running e-commerce too, she mentioned that.
It's almost overwhelming how much is out there.
Right. So where do you even begin? Narrowing it down, I mean,
That's where finding your niche comes in. They both talk about that a lot.
picking something that, uses your skills, but you also like doing it.
Exactly. No point being miserable even if you are on your couch.
So got to really think about your strengths, what you're good at.
And what you enjoy. Like if you love puzzles and tech, maybe software development is worth a look.
Makes sense. Or cybersecurity, like we said before.
But if you're more creative, web design, making content, that kind of thing.
Veronica did say some stuff needs both, tech and creative.
Good point. Digital marketing, managing social media, that kind of thing.
Adaptability sounds like that's important.
Huge. You don't got to fit in one box perfectly.
So, okay, you've figured out what you want to do.
But how long does it take to actually get good at it? That's the question.
Robin asked that. It's practical, right?
In Veronica, based on her experience, it really varies.
Some things take longer.
Like software, that could be a year or two of learning, practicing before you're really solid.
Starting from scratch, that makes sense.
But she's clear, it's not about rushing, it's about putting the time in.
Patience, dedication. She says even once you're working, you got to keep learning.
Things change so fast online, it's constant.
It's a journey, not just like you learn one thing and you're done.
That's it. And that whole learning thing, we'll come back to that later. It's important.
Okay, so you got the skills. Now you got to find people to hire you.
Right. Actually getting the work.
Veronica starts on freelance platforms. She mentions freelander.com.
And Fiverr, those are big ones.
Good for starting out, building a portfolio, getting some experience.
Dipping your toes in, basically.
She moves to Upwork later, gets more stable clients there.
More long-term relationships, that's what you want.
So it's not one platform for everyone, it sounds like.
You got to find what works for you as you go, you know.
So we've talked finding your niche, getting those skills.
And even landing those first clients.
But what's it actually like working online? Day to day, I mean.
That's what the video gets into next, the good and the bad.
It's where it gets really relatable, I think, for anyone thinking about this.
Veronica, she starts with no commute, no more traffic.
Huge win for a lot of people, I bet.
Oh yeah, the time you save, the stress, it's a big deal.
And flexible hours, set your own schedule, work when you want.
Not stuck at a desk 9 to 5, that's appealing.
But downsides too, right? Like, could get isolated working from home all the time.
They talk about that and the work-life balance thing. Your office is right there, it can get blurry, you know.
Lines get fuzzy, yeah, I see that.
And burnout, got to be careful about that.
Working all the time, because you can, not healthy.
Finding that balance is key, Veronica says.
Easier said than done, though, probably.
Right. But she's got some good tips, setting boundaries, taking breaks.
Like actually stepping away from the computer?
That's it. Even if you're physically in the same place, got to shift mentally.
Maybe a walk in the morning to start the day, something like that.
Close the laptop at a certain time, that helps too.
Or put on real pants, that always works for me.
Whatever it takes. Create those boundaries.
Now, something I found interesting. Veronica loves freelance, but she's thinking about a full-time remote job.
Oh yeah, with an agency, she mentions that.
It's like she wants more stability, maybe to focus on one company's work.
Interesting. Shows there's not one right way to do this whole online thing.
You can evolve, change it up as you figure out what fits you best.
Exactly. You don't gotta have it all figured out day one.
It's all about exploring, trying things out, learning as you go.
And speaking of learning, the video really emphasizes that.
Constantly learning, right? Things change so fast online.
It's not just one skill set, it's a mindset. Always being open to new stuff.
What's hot today is old news tomorrow, basically.
That's it. Got to stay ahead of the curve.
So this is just a foundation, right? Glimpse into this world, some challenges, some rewards.
It hopefully helps you think about if it's even a good fit for you.
Yeah, is this path right for me? That's the big question.
And it's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to explore.
And it's about taking what we learned here and applying it to your situation.
Your unique skills, interests, all of that.
We're here to help with more resources, more insights as you go deeper.
And a little humor along the way. Got to keep it light.
Because this online work world, it can be a wild ride, right?
But with the right mindset, a little support, it can be amazing.
Incredibly rewarding. They both say that in the video.
So what about you? What skills are you interested in? Things you've always wanted to try.
Or maybe you're already good at something, but want to take it to the next level.
That self-assessment we talked about, that's where it comes in.
What gets you excited? What are you naturally drawn to?
Maybe something you've always been curious about, but never had the time.
Or a skill you want to master, turn it into a whole career.
Don't be afraid to dream big. Take those first steps.
That's the beauty of online work, all these possibilities.
With the right mindset, willingness to learn, you can do amazing things.
Now, before we move on, there's this point Ronica brings up. I think it's important.
Oh, yeah.
She's looking at full-time remote jobs, working for an agency, monthly basis.
Instead of always juggling different projects, freelance style.
That's it. She wants stability, predictable income. Makes sense.
It's a good reminder, even within online work, there's different ways to structure things.
Some people love the variety of freelance. Others want the structure of a regular job.
And it's okay to want either one or even change it up as you go.
It's about what works for you. Might take some experimenting course correction along the way.
It's a journey, not a destination, right?
Well said. And that's something to keep in mind. This work world is always evolving.
And it's not just about finding the right type of work online.
Right. It's about the whole lifestyle, isn't it?
Exactly. Like, how does it actually feel to work remotely, day to day?
The video gets into that, the good and the bad.
Yeah, and this is where it gets super relatable, I think.
For anyone thinking about making that switch.
Ronica, she talks about no commute. That's got to be a huge plus for a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. No more traffic jams, packed trains.
The time and stress you save, just that alone.
Huge quality of life improvement.
And then the flexibility, setting your own hours.
You're not chained to a desk 9 to 5 anymore.
Work when you're most productive. Take breaks when you need them.
But, and there's always a but, right?
Yeah, there are potential downsides too. They talk about that in the video.
Like isolation, that's a big one I could see.
Working from home all the time, it can get lonely.
You miss that social interaction, the water cooler chats, all that.
And the boundaries, they can get blurry when your office is also your living room.
Yeah, separating work life from home life, that can be a challenge.
When do you stop working? When do you start relaxing? It all blends together.
And then there's the risk of burnout, working all hours, because you can...
It's easy to fall into that trap, especially when you're passionate about what you do.
So finding that balance, setting those boundaries, it's crucial.
Veronica has some good tips on that, based on her own experience.
Like what? Actually scheduling breaks, stepping away from the computer.
Exactly. Making time for yourself, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Maybe a quick walk, some fresh air, clear your head.
Anything that helps you disconnect and recharge.
Or maybe put on some real pants. That always helps me feel more work mode.
Whatever works for you, the important thing is to have those rituals, those boundaries.
Now, something I found interesting. Ronica loves the freelance life, the flexibility.
But she's considering going for a full-time remote job with an agency.
It's like she wants that stability, maybe to be part of a team again.
That sense of belonging, working towards a shared goal, it's appealing.
It just goes to show there's no one right way to do this online work thing.
You can evolve, change it up as you go along, figure out what fits you best at that moment.
It's a journey, not a destination, right?
Exactly. And I think that's really empowering, especially for anyone just starting out.
You don't have to have it all figured out from day one. You can experiment, adjust course.
And speaking of learning, that's something they emphasize in the video, the importance of continuous learning.
Constantly updating your skills, staying ahead of the curve.
The online world changes so fast, what's hot today might be obsolete tomorrow.
So it's not just about acquiring a specific skill set. It's about developing that mindset of always learning, always growing.
Being adaptable, open to new things, that's key.
It's like this deep dive we're doing, it's a great starting point, but it's just the beginning.
It's giving you that foundation, that overview of the landscape.
But there's so much more to explore, so many different paths you can take.
And we're here to help you navigate those paths, provide more resources, insights, guidance along the way.
And maybe a few laughs too. Got to keep it fun.
Because let's face it, this online work world can be a bit overwhelming at times.
But it can also be incredibly rewarding, fulfilling,
Yeah.
and ultimately, it's about finding what works for you.
Creating a work life that you love, that aligns with your values and goals.
So think about it. What skills are you interested in? What gets you excited?
Maybe there's something you've always wanted to try, but never had the time or the courage.
Or maybe you have a skill you're already good at, but you want to take it to the next level.
This is your chance to dream big, explore those possibilities, and see where they lead.
And remember, you don't have to do it alone. There's a whole community out there to support you.
People who've been in your shoes, who face similar challenges, and who are eager to share their experiences.
So reach out, connect, ask questions, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
We're all in this together, and together we can achieve amazing things. We've talked about a lot, but it all boils down to one thing, really.
Finding what works for you.
Right, exactly. What kind of online work gets you excited? What fits your skills?
And your personality, your lifestyle, all of that.
It's a process. Figuring that out takes time and experimentation.
You don't have to have all the answers right now. That's okay.
It's all part of the journey. You'll discover things as you go.
Maybe even stumble upon something you never even considered before.
That's the beauty of it, all these unexpected paths opening up.
Speaking of amazing journeys, I gotta say, this deep dive's been a blast.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's fun to talk about this stuff.
You've shared so many insights, I feel like I'm ready to jump right in myself.
That's what we want, to inspire you to take action, explore those possibilities.
And of course, huge thanks to you, our listener, for joining us on this adventure.
We hope you're feeling energized, ready to take on the world of online work.
We've covered a lot of ground, but remember, this is just the beginning.
There's a whole universe out there waiting for you to discover it.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself.
Because you can achieve anything you set your mind to. We truly believe that.
And hey, if you ever hit a roadblock or just need a little guidance along the way,
don't hesitate to reach out. There's a whole community here to support you.
We're all in this together, and together we can make amazing things happen.
So go out there, chase those dreams, and create a work life that you love.
On that note, it's time for us to sign off, but we'll be back soon with another deep dive into the world of online work.
Until then, stay curious, stay connected, and stay awesome.
We'll see you next time.